Today's Skull and Bones video is all about the amazing and free early game armor that you can acquire. It does not require you to craft it. You can simply do one little side quest. And let me just show you right now in the beta currently, we're progression locked, we're reputation locked, and because of that, the best armors we can get are gear score level 250 without doing insanely hard grinds and long grinds. So Bastion and La Forteresse 2 are 250 gear score respectively, but we can get a better armor even easier. And these are hard to craft. Like this armor here, you need shellac and crude saltpeter. Those things are located all the way in level 10 zones. But this is a quest that you can do as early as level 5, and it's going to set you up and give you even better armor. Now, for this, you want to be at least level 5. I have a video just for you. It's called the fastest or best start for new players. One of the two titles. I haven't decided yet. And it is in the description of my video. Just click the description and then click the link. Go check that out. And once you hit level 5 and you have everything in that video, then come back to this one. So where do we pick up the quest to get to this armor? You're going to go to what's called the Ruined Lighthouse. I'm going to show you the start of the game here. This is Saint, and you start here at the start of the game. You're going to sail north, and at level 5, you're going to have some of the map explored. Then you're going to go northeast across the open seas here. You're going to eventually hit this outpost called Leda, or settlement, whatever. I'd also pick up the Return Fleet, lighthouse here. You could also get Kokok, Terrapung. But you're going to go through this little narrow entryway here, and we're at the Ruined Lighthouse. And again, you want to be level 5 to do this quest because this is a level 6 quest. Talk to the corrupt DMC officer here. Hello. And then go to Idle Earls. It is a level 6 quest. Go ahead and accept that. And we're going to go ahead and track it. We're gonna be doing the quest just to show you how easy and simple it is. Now, I do have a level 8 ship. You only need to sink 2 warships, Rogue and Rempad, which you're probably already doing anyway because they are absolutely worth farming. So all we have to do is sail back over here. It's a really short distance. You can also just, go from Return Fleet Bright. It's whatever you prefer. And I will see you there. So once you reach the quest area, which I am now in, you're going to sail around and you're going to look at people in the scope. If you see this blue icon above the ship, this one's also wounded. You know it's the right target. And yeah, so we're going to go ahead and sink that bad boy there and not sail against the wind. It makes it so easy because he's already wounded from a previous fight. Again, this is an insanely easy quest. You could probably do this as early as level 3 if you want to play it riskier, but yeah, like we're already 1/4 of the way done, and they drop some really good loot. So again, you just sail around, scout the ships, and don't aggro the level 10 ones because they're on the outskirts of the quest zone. But as long as you don't shoot them, you should be just fine. And look, there's 3 right here all bunched up for me. This makes it real easy. And, all my cannons are AoE, so I'm just gonna just dump on them. Alright, so go ahead and just fire the cannons! Look how fast they melt. And yes, you can get Bombardier 2s, Fire Bombard 2s on the level 5 ship. So yeah, they just melted. How's my quest progression? We just need 2 rogue warships remaining, but you can see they're a little bit further away. They're going to be down here at the Idle Earls. So if you want, you can just fast travel down to the Forgotten Candy. There is no penalty for fast traveling. I'm going to go ahead and do that now. By the way, while you're doing this quest, you're going to get some pretty good drops. Like you got Mons Meg 1, you got Ballista 1, Uncut Rubies, Batik, you get Shellac. These are hard to get. They're pretty annoying to get as well. And it's great to pick them up now. Now, I want to point out, if you see 2 different types of ships with different sail colors and designs, that usually means they're fighting, and you can basically interrupt their gank. So, here we have like a ship with red sails, and one with like orange and blue. Also, if you see a health bar with that it kind of has a white border around it, like this one does, that's an elite mob. I don't know the official name, but it's a harder than normal mob. So these 2 guys, and I do need this guy for the quest, so I'm actually going to help kill this dude. They have more HP than normal, but as you can see, we just tear them to shreds. This is a level 9 ship. You will be able to do this you just have to, you know, spam those heal kits. I don't want to ram this guy because I will aggro him. So we're having a little, you know, a little tag team here. Oh, I just hit him, so now I'm gonna fight both. It's fine. If this happens to you, the thing is, let's say you did die. Let's say you suck at this game and you're really bad. Well, if you die, you just respawn at the lighthouse that's right here, and then you just continue to whittle them down until you complete the quest. Because the sooner you get this armor, the higher you can pump your ship's gear score, which is huge for determining how much damage you can take, how much damage you deal, and stuff like that. Also, I was way off on my mortar blast there, but see, look, they're full hitting me, and I can just heal through this. It's not a big deal, you know. And I could have boarded that guy for the extra loot, but I'm in a rush to, you know, finish the video here. All right, we're just gonna finish this guy off too. He's not part of the quest, but he's got some good loot, so I might as well farm him, since, you know, he was already here. Oh, we could actually board this guy. I'm messing up my hotkeys. Alright, one more swivel around, and that should finish him off. Go ahead and loot him as well. And nothing but a pirate. We got a note from that guy, so if you're into collecting the notes, I haven't really understood why you collect notes yet. But let's see, we just need to... Huh. Well, I thought I sunk one, but maybe that guy kill stole? I'm not really sure what happened there, but... Well... Maybe it marked, I think it still marks the other ships, so be aware of that, apparently. It's still a beta, they're gonna fix it, but, I guess that one wasn't a rogue warship, even though it had the icon over the boat. So yeah, these guys look about right. They have, they totally are they're the rogues, and they're all together, and they're all level 6. So, you know, you just open with the mortar here, why not? And they're eyeballing me, that's okay. Because we're just gonna, you know, full nuke into their midsection there. And look at that, I've already, like, look at how much damage I've done with my first volley. Oh man, this game's pretty fun. It's pretty easy sometimes. I mean, there are harder fights, but most of them are just damage sponge bosses. And yeah, they're attacking me, it's whatever, I gotta heal kids. Look at that, we just nuke them down with the broadsides. I made a video on why you should be using, or not broadsides, the bombard cannons. I made a video as to why you should be using bombard cannons. Now, these guys have really good loot, and part of the reason why the game devs gave you a quest with good rewards is so that you would do it. So what I want you to do is remember those two locations. So location 1 is just southwest of the Forgotten Candy, which is a funny name, and the other one is southwest of Ruined Lighthouse. Those are two really good farm spots for all of this loot. And, that's a separate quest. That's Thrill of the Hunt. I don't know why it auto-selected that. But now we just return to the lighthouse and get our armor upgrade. Well, you know what? This is a weird quest because it just gave me the reward automatically. It just teleported it into my ship in the middle of the ocean. I don't know how that works, but now we have Layered Scales 4, which I do want to mention. This is not an armor guide, but if you are fighting a certain boss that only does pierce damage, you want to put the highest, best armor for piercing. If you're fighting a boss that is known for doing fire damage, you want fire armor. But early game, all you should really care about is that number in the very top right. That is your gear score. When you raise your gear score, certain things happen in the game. If you are fighting a ship that is higher than 3 levels of you only deal 25% damage to it, I believe. Those numbers are not exact, but it will deal significantly more damage to you if you are not within 3 levels of that ship. So the more gear score you can stack early game, the easier it is going to be to progress and do main story quests and all the other side, you know, quests as well. It just makes things easier in PvP as well because it does scale with other players. So that's the video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you enjoyed this armor, and I'm just going to show you the stat difference of the armor that I currently have. So let's go to manage ship, and the armor that I crafted, the best possible one that we can get the recipe for right now in the beta, is the Bastion 2, which is 23 and 23. So that's fire, like, there's only bosses really hit you with fire damage and mini bosses. But now we have Layered Scales 4, you can see it boosts my gear score, and this is 38% damage reduction for piercing, which is the majority, it's what the majority of ships will hit you with. Bosses and mini-bosses will use explosive, bosses and mini-bosses will use fire. I have yet to find a boss that floods or targets your sails directly. So, Sail defense, like you're tearing your sails, is mostly for PvP. So there you go. This is a nice upgrade, higher gear score than anything we can craft currently in the game, for beta, of course. And at level 5, this armor slaps. This armor is Gucci. So thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment. That's all I ask. And on the right side of your screen, I know I just said that's all I ask, but on the right side of your screen, there's a video you should absolutely click. And if you don't click it, then you're going to drink something that won't be as sugary as you want, or like say you're making a coffee and you'll just you'll be a little off on the ingredients. Maybe the sweet tea you get will be a little old tasting. So click that video or it will happen to you. Woo!